Good morning, YouTube. 6 days out from Flex Pro Italy. If you haven't already seen the lineup, you need to check it out because it's actually mental. Us is doing the Open. We've got Sergio Oliver Jr., Mark Hector is going to win. We've got Quinton, Beastwood, Tim Buddershine, Lewis Breed. The lineup is incredible. So getting to stand on that stage with these guys is going to be immense, and I cannot wait. The week is going to be pretty smooth. We started peaking yesterday. If you haven't watched the video, give it a watch. From 7 days out with the final leg day with the big man and a check-in. Food was raised from yesterday back to my usual macros for my high days, which is 250 protein, 750 carb, 50 fat. Steps have already been reduced for a number of weeks just to make sure that my legs don't get withered away, but also because my body weight was definitely still dropping pretty fast. So day number 1 completed, body weight stayed roughly the same, which means today we'll repeat the same macros with my rest day food setup. So I will take you along on the day. It's 8:30. I am already 3 hours deep into work. I have done my short little morning walk, some planks and vacuum work, and now it's time to eat meal number 1, which is 150 cream of rice. We've got vanilla, 30 grams of pistachio Whey ISO Pro, 20 grams of dark chocolate, and 200 grams of berries. So let's get back inside and let's show you the meal and start the day. Well, day's already started at 5 a.m, but start the day with you all. And I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful morning or evening or whatever time is you're watching this. Let's get on with it. Game time. Meal number 1. We've got the pistachio Whey ISO Pro, which is divine. 20 grams of 100% dark chocolate, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of mix of strawberry and raspberry, and some wild fruit. 30 grams of Whey ISO Pro, 150 vanilla cream of rice. We've got some cinnamon that has been deployed on top. We've got my salt and low salt that has already been added on top of this. And now we'll put this on top, get my special spoon. If you don't know, you do know. Write that down. My cream of rice spoon. Thank you, AJ. And this is the consistency cream of rice. Cooked to perfection. Right, meal 1 time, guys. And as always, before meal 1, which is already ingested, we do have, to ensure, one Digest Pharma Pro, non-negotiables. Code KUBA10 for all of your Train by JP needs, as always. Whoa. Jesus, I have been on it this morning. All check-ins completed. It's 10 o'clock. I still do have probably about 24 replies to do, but luckily I can do the replies not in my office. I can do that on a massage table with my good man Will, who is waiting for me downstairs to give me a full body MOT. Will has been doing my tissue work for a long time now, and he has been epic at doing so. So today we've got my full body MOT, and it's second to last before the show. We've got today's session, big man.
Hello.
Full body, and then Thursday before I fly as well, Will is actually going to come over in the morning and give me my last rub before show day. Now, the merit of tissue work is not just injury prevention, but I go into the gym feeling fresh, mobile, no niggles, no knots, and keeps my body fresh. So let's get on the table, let's get a rub, and then I'll show you meal number 2. Very productive day, and I actually made Meg's breakfast, which is sensational. Oh, she's actually wolfed it down already. How was that? Yeah, you liked it? Yeah. She gets looked after, doesn't she? Anyway, game time. Interval with the tissue work, and we've got next meal. 125 chicken, 135 raw weight rice, 100 grams of veg, 50 grams of pineapple, and 10 grams of Flavor Gang sauce, which is all accounted for and weighed in. And Meg's actually getting her cook on. Look at all this. Meg's preparing the food. That's my salmon meal, and that's my next chicken meal somewhere. Anyway, you cooking, darling? Yeah. Good lass. Right, I'll eat this, put this on the table. I do need to get my magnesium, which I have already mixed in one morning drink, and my Digest Pharma Pro. And I will cover this for you all in a little bit as well. That is my digestion walk boxed off. Now, meal number 3 time. It's now 1 p.m. The work is almost complete. As always, there will always be messages that we need to tend to as coaches, but the work day, the official work day is done and dusted, which is great. It means now I can get organized with some of the bits that I need to do for our travels and get the next meal underway. Next meal is going to be as follows: 130 grams of cream of rice, 85 grams of sweet potato, 100 grams of blueberries, 150 egg whites, 75 grams of apple, and 10 grams of Whey Iso Pro. Apple, egg whites, sweet potato, and cream of rice are blended, and I will get that into a pancake. Whey is also added in there, and then blueberries will be topped off. So, time to go and get my chef on. Then I will eat, do another digestion walk. Again, steps are lowered, so just 5-minute walks, and then sauna, bath, and likely cinema with Smeg. And then organise all the sups for my pillbox that has come. So I will show you that as well. And this is how it's looking. So we've got sweet potato. I boil it first with egg whites, cream of rice. We've got the sticky toffee pudding and chocolate orange here. 10 grams of pistachio Whey Iso Pro. 150 egg whites, 75 grams of apple. 130 grams of cream of rice. 85 grams of sweet potato. That is the concoction in there. And this is how it's looking. Beautiful stuff. And then blueberries will go on top, of course. Now, the key to a pancake, and that's something that I pride myself on, is making sure you don't overcook it. As soon as you see these little bubbles come up, it's pretty much almost ready. If you leave it on for longer or flip it, it definitely leaves it a little bit drier. And I like it moist. I'm not sure about you guys, but moist is always better. That is a finished product. Here we go. We're going to have to do a taste test when I sit down, but this actually comes out pretty perfect. I think key is having the sweet potato in there. Just gives it much better texture. You can adjust this to suit your macros as of how you wish, but this is definitely a very easy meal to eat. Very low volume and very tasty. So food doesn't have to be super boring, guys. You can make it however you wish. Boom. Oh, man, that's a busy day today. Sauna done, bath done. I probably don't look clean, but I really am, I promise. The bad stuff now. Before I take you through my supplement order, I'm going to take you through my supplements that I do need to get ready to actually travel. This is our daily Train by JP supplement stack, and this is essentially what I am using. The smaller toolbox. It's a pill box. You can get it from Amazon. The smaller one is actually Meg's. The bigger one is mine. So I'm going to put all the days that we need for both France and Germany in there. And then I'll show you what's behind here. I am going to listen to podcasts while I do it. This is just the extras that I needed to order. There is MPS and pumpage that I will cover for you, but that needs to come out of the cupboard. But first, I'm going to start filling these in with all of these bad boys, all of the essentials. And then separately, I will actually have Omegas to take with me and the Digest Pharma Pro, because I do take Omegas and magnesium and Digest Pharma with majority of the meals. So that's going to be the one. Right, better get to work. I'm just having an interval because it's mealtime. Meal number 4, I believe. 125 chicken, 125 rice, raw weight rice, 100 veg, 50 pineapple. The same meal as earlier, and 10 grams of, I think this is a peanut one, Flavor Gang sauce. As you can see, guys and girls, I am nowhere near done yet. We still have quite a lot to pack, especially when it comes to health subs. So I'm just working my way through it. There's been a lot. Meg's is almost completed and ready. I have done pretty much the rows at the top are nighttime soaps, the rows at the bottom are the morning time soaps, so she knows exactly what to have and when. So no excuses. The reason why I'm doing that is just so that we don't have, and normally if we travel, I'll just throw everything in the bag. But I do think we've got a lot to take with us, haven't we? So, yeah. So, anyway, taste test, as Meg actually put it in the pan for me.
I've just been kind.
Thank you.
Okay. Well done. You should see Tina in the back of this video.
Packing isn't fun. Huge reminder why I hate traveling, even if it's just for a day. Never mind 5 days. You have to literally take your whole house with you. So if we ever do relocate, Meg knows the score. It's literally going to have to be a house away from the house. So it's the only option. It's certainly something that is more of a pain when it comes to bodybuilding. The amount of stuff you have to take with you, your supplements, your clothes, your accessories, your food. When you are not a bodybuilder, you literally just put some clothes in a bag, suitcase, zip it up, and off you go, right? So it's very different for us. Anyway, I needed a little bit of a walk, so I am in my usual spot. If you know, you know. Comment below. You've seen the spot. I'm going to take a little walk, clear my head, and plus see back at home on the sofa, as I do have a lot of work that I need to catch up on as well. So I'm spent, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely a little bit tired, but do a little bit of walk definitely helps when I've just been sat sorting out all of the health subs for 2 hours. But it's done, packed, put away, lovely. Okay, meal number 5. We are right on time, 5:30. So I'm going to eat this, do my final walk of the day, see if Meg wants to join me or not. Don't know. We'll find out. We've got 100 grams of wild salmon, 50 grams of prawns, 125, 135 raw weight rice, 100 grams of veg, 50 grams of pineapple. Super, super simple meals. Much of the same of what I always eat anyway. We've got 7 grams of teriyaki Rebecca sauce and 7 grams of diluted sweet pappy sauce from Flavor Gang, which is like no calories because I put water in it to make it not as thick. But I did have my Dargis Pharma Pro, 2 omega and 2 magnesium, which are going down with every meal. So time to eat this, watch a little bit of podcast. Work is all caught up with. So hopefully now I can eat, make morning drinks for the morning, and then just switch off for the night. I need it as I'm spent. So it's been an active rest day, shall we say. Good morning, ladies and gents. I was absolutely spent last night, so I apologise that I did not show you the last meal, but last meal was simple. 150 cream of rice, 30 grams of whey, 20 grams of almond butter, and 200 grams of fruit. And that is all she wrote. Sleep wasn't the best last night, but I actually dropped 0.4 pounds from yesterday to today, and the look has definitely tightened up. I am a little bit fuller, but also have dropped off a little bit of fluid and gut inflammation, which is great. So plan of action today, I don't know yet, but that is what you'll have to watch in the next vlog. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to see if there's any apples hanging around. If you know, you know. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome back, YouTube. 5 days out. Today is a pull day. and the food continues. So far, meal number 1 is 125 rice, 50 grams of chicken, 3 whole eggs, 100 grams of blueberries, which is the same as usual, but I am yet to assess the pictures that I've taken, the video, speak to Dean, speak to Meg, and then make a decision on food for the remainder of the day. So far, recap, Sunday, 250 protein, 750 carb. Yesterday, same again. After the first day, my weight went up by a pound-ish. Yesterday, I was up to 241.5. Today, I woke up at 241.1. So a slight drop. And yesterday, I definitely felt a little bit tired. Only did 8,000 steps, super light, just outside. The goal and the plan will be the same today, just 8,000 steps, just light walking, just to make sure legs are recovering and we get the food in. The reason why we've got these numbers set, that's what I have been refeeding on. That's what has been working tremendously well, especially when fatigue isn't high. You don't really need that much food to fill up. The only time where your body will burn through the food a lot is when your fatigue is high. So meal number 1, guys, I will show you as always, and then all the sups are still in front of me. Any of you that watched yesterday's vlog will have seen how it all looked, me portioning everything out for a couple of weeks, which was a nightmare. It took me around an hour and a half to do all of my sups and megs. So, but it's done now, so efficiency, right? Meal number 1 time, it's 7:30, perfect timing. So got to get stuck in. Now, at this point in the day, I am already 2 hours deep into work. I've done my morning steps. So the day is about to get going for me. But first, eat this in peace. No working whilst I'm eating and a little bit of YouTube. Okay, back in the lab, ladies and gentlemen. My morning chores are done. I have done my little digestion walk after my meal 1. And I have made Meg's breakfast, which is pretty divine, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a love language where I like to do the things for her that not only save her time, but it's good to do things for your loved ones that make them happy or help them. And for me, having her breakfast ready every single morning on the table, I know it saves her a lot of time, and I know that I can cook way better than she can, so I can make her version of her breakfast savoury or sweet. This morning she's got a sweet one. I've made her some pancakes, and then what I actually do is I blend her sourdough bread, egg whites and eggs, put a little bit of sweetener in there, a little bit of pumpkin powder, which I subtract from her oil, so calories are matched, and then I put it in the pan, cook it up, and I add her blueberries inside. If you watch previous videos, you will have seen the finished product. I'll probably show you next time. But it's definitely a little bit of a love language, right? Cooking for your loved ones and doing things that are nice for them goes a long way, especially in prep, when in prep, most people are definitely not as loving and not as present. I have made it my mission this year to not affect my loved ones in prep or anyone. And even my clients know how much more productive I actually get. Even now, at 5 days out, all of my clients are looked after. Everyone's replied to on time. Most my guys and girls get the check-ins replies before they even wake up. And that's something I pride myself in. I pride myself in not only delivering a quality standard service, but how you do anything is how you do everything, right? And I take a lot of pride in what I do, because bodybuilding is my passion through and through. And I feel like I live that passion for my clients as well. So I do give a lot of effort. And look, I'm not perfect, but one thing I know is I am still learning. I'm still continuously getting better, and I'm still aiming to deliver and be better for my clients. Always. That's always the objective. It's progress, being better for them, upskilling, having consultations, trying to learn more so I can be a better coach and a better athlete. Anyway, guys, back to work. I've got my peppermint tea. Today I've got peppermint with a green tea. So, beautiful, nice and refreshing. I do like a warm beverage whilst I'm doing check-ins. Keeps me warm, keeps me switched on. Anyway, back to it, guys. I will see you at meal number 2. Plan of action for today is 250 protein, 750 carb, 50 fat. I will pose before and after training as well, see how things are looking, and then we can take it from there. So game time. Let's work wrapped up. Meal number 2. Morgan on YouTube. Sups are waiting. And time to eat. It's actually a funny one because something I said to Meg the other day. I feel guilty for not really struggling this prep, not really struggling with hunger or energy. But I think a lot of it has definitely been down to mindset. So keep your mindset strong, guys. It helps. Okay, guys and girls, we've got a podcast on because I have just been doing my intros. Now, let me tell you about this flavor right here. It is absolutely amazing. The Orange Blast is probably one of my favorites now. So if you want yours, get on Kuba 10. I actually take in 23 grams with 10 grams of creatine. And I do have 2 magnesium with this. 3 magnesium with my MPS Max. And I do have 20 grams of this. 5 grams of creatine. Then I have 30 grams of performance fuel with 5 grams of glutamine, 10 grams of creatine. So that is my intra workout stack. I always keep pre-intra workout and post-workout nutrition in terms of supplementation stable year-round, so it doesn't actually change. The only thing that changes is the amount. So my carbohydrates will increase in my off-season and decrease in my prep to as low as they need to go, which lowest point mostly is around 20 to 30 grams this year. It's actually been 30. So time to get my little walk on back up the lane, you know the drill, and then back to work. I do have our monthly meeting today as well with Charles regarding the gym, so I might give you a bit of an insight into that as well. I'm not sure where he is. I think he might be in Dubai or Marbella, so we'll see. But that's at 11, so I've got an hour to box off all of the work now, so intense hour ahead. Let's get it. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Very productive meeting with Charles and Mike. Very happy. Gym is going very well. And some of you members watching, we have just put in a very big order for new gym equipment. There will be some new pieces coming from Gymshop in 8 weeks. Then we have an arm machine from Gym Leco and some Atlantis coming. So stay tuned. Anyway, time for me to go and mentally decompress. Today's been a very intense day, but honestly, that's what we love. I feel like being productive and getting shit done certainly makes me more energetic. When I have nothing to do and I'm just lounging about, procrastinating, makes me feel like shit. Whereas when I'm on point, when I'm busy, when I'm getting shit done, especially the work that I have, it doesn't feel like work. Like, it doesn't impact my energy levels. It doesn't impact my recovery because guess what? I fucking enjoy it. And I feel like if you do something you enjoy, definitely won't impact you on that level. So, food for thought. Anyway, time to go and cook up the pre-workout meal. Look how beautiful that looks. That is a stunning bowl of cream of rice. White chocolate coconut, cream of rice, malted chocolate, ISO Pro, blueberries, raisins, and 50 grams of pineapple that was already consumed. Food time, guys. Boom. Boom. That's pre-workout meal done and dusted. Now, time to make my last meal, which today I'm actually going to make it quite low volume. Normally, I make the cake. If you haven't seen the tutorial, give it a watch. But you can actually make a pancake from it. So the same meal, but different. Instead of doing it in the microwave, I literally put it in the pan. And to make it quite low volume, just put less water in and a little bit more egg white and reduce the whey amount. So this meal would normally be 35 grams of whey, 150 gram of rice, 200 grams of berries. Now it's 140 sweet potato, 120 cream of rice, 20 whey, 100 egg white, and berries will remain the same. Actually, tell a lie, I will have 130 grams of berries and I will actually have some kiwi, which is the same macros anyway. But let me show you the pancake. Pancake number 1, pancake number 2. So this will be quite low volume before bed, but today is a high day. So it's going to be good. Key is not drying these out too much, so this is almost ready to be transferred over onto the plate. Got the post-workout meal, waiting for some Flavor Gang sauce, and then we're going to head to the gym as soon as Smeg is finished with her food. Okay, plan of action for the session is very, very simple. Maintaining effort, maintaining loading across the board. Very much the same session as last time. The only difference is today I'm going to do the Cybex row instead of the prime. Main reason, the Cybex is a little bit heavier in mid to short range, which is less damaging than the stretch on the prime. So today we'll be mindful of that. We'll be mindful of maintaining load, but not doing too much excessive damage. That comes from length and loading, which is lowering the stretch. Okay, perfect. Easy work. That's better. Oh, tremendous session, and we've got Stacey doing a great job behind the counter. Hi guys, we've got Smeg, hello. We've got all the trained by JP subs, and guess what? Tuesday we've got a DJ on. She's actually really good, putting some bangers on. Anyway, time to pose. So I will see you in a moment, and then I will show you post-workout meal. Game time. I did go hypo twice this session, so body is doing its thing. Post-workout meal time. You've seen the meal. We've got fish and rice, and then we've got blueberries and cream of rice. Best of both worlds, right? Great session, all things considered. So need to eat this now, then get back to client replies, and then get home. So see you guys soon. Bath completed. Got home, got straight in the bath, and got a nice wash. So I am super clean, ready to get my hair shaved So time to get my meal number 5 down, which is 100 grams of raw weight rice, 100 grams of wild salmon, 50 prawn, 100 veg. And then it will be time to lay down and let Meg shave me. But first, I've got to eat. Look at this. We've got some sweet pappy sauce, courtesy of Billy Shoemaker. Thank you so much. And then we've got some RX Muscle on the iPad. Let's see if Meg has done a good job putting this in the pan for me. Sushi rice is definitely by far the best. Super low volume. Oh, as we can see, I am currently laid on the floor getting shaved. We've got Zena, baby. She's posing for the camera. She knows the camera's on, so she's got her. There we go. Oh, stretch Armstrong. It's a good girl. And Meg is currently doing her duties shaving me. My head is actually half shaved already, but you'll see the end product very soon. Trap's looking okay. We'll go down with Meg. Oh, actually, tomorrow, guys, we're going to have a special surprise, so you're going to have to tune in because I've got a very, very special guest training with me, which is going to be epic. Can't wait. So you'll definitely have to tune in. Food is going down pretty easy. I did just trump pretty viciously though, and I don't think Meg liked it a lot. I did apologise, and I did give her a warning, but I definitely don't like trumping in front of her. But that one just could not wait. Glad it was a dry one. Anyway, check this out. What we're doing, darling? You're just sorting me out. Right. I can't put my toes in, otherwise people start perving on my feet. I know. I'll put the PayPal link in the description if you want more foot news, guys. Good lass, she's on it. You can tell she's done it before, can't you? With how quick she is. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Show your eyebrows. Beautiful. Look at that. She's show ready. She's been prepping all week for my show. Tan, eyebrows, hair, nails. Who's competing, me or you? Don't know. I know. Beautiful. Now this year is the year where Meg is actually being the captain. As last year I was the captain all year, giving her all the support. So this year she's been a star. She was last year, but she definitely wasn't here. And but listen, that's what it takes to be one of the best in the world. So credit where credit's due, right? Welcome back, YouTube. 4 days out. Last training session on home soil is going down today. And like I mentioned yesterday, we do have a special guest in making an appearance. So you will get to see who is training Big Push Day with me. It's going to be a great one. We're going to have to make sure that we stay calm, stay collected, still get productive work in without taking it past the point where I need to. The plan for today, I will outline shortly, but first, pre-workout meal, which is a little bit different to what I have been having yesterday and the day before, as we are doing a little bit more food today. Food sources are exactly the same, but we're just adding a little bit extra, as my body weight has actually held at 241.57 this morning. So we're pretty much adding in 750 carb, 250 protein since Sunday, and weight has maintained, the look has improved, but we're still not really where we need to be in terms of fullness. So the plan is to push a little bit more food in today, and then hopefully we can run baseline tomorrow, which will be 250, 750 carb, 250 protein, 750 carb, 50 fat for my rest day and the travel day. And again, it all depends on the look tomorrow morning, if we need more or less. And then hopefully I will be ready and I can pull back on Friday, Saturday, keep the food volume low and bring perfect package on Sunday. So guys, pre-workout meal time, and then I will give you a bit more of an update after. But first, check this beauty out. We've got 150 white chocolate coconut cream of rice, 30 grams of malted Whey ISO Pro, malted chocolate, 20 grams of raisins, blueberries left over from meal 1, 50 grams of pineapple, which I've already eaten, and 20 grams of honey, which I love honey. So I'm looking forward to eating this, and then let this settle and go and train. Last push day before game day. And look at this beauty. Boom. I mean, probably doesn't look appetizing, but I've made it to my perfection. So it's going to be divine. A little bit of YouTube, and we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, I've just had my chef on for the past hour, making some of my meals for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have got 120 grams of cream of rice, 15 grams of whey, 150 grams of egg whites, 150 grams of sweet potato. So this is quite literally all the ingredients blended and put in the pan and cooked. This is sticky toffee, trained by JP cream of rice, with chocolate pistachio, Whey ISO Pro. And literally all you do, put the ingredients together, put it in a blender, give it a good blending, and then put it on the pan on low to medium heat. And then this is Meg's meal number 1, which as you can see is perfectly made. Now, Meg's meal number 1 is 2 whole eggs. That's actually come out pretty perfect, I'm not gonna lie. 2 whole eggs, 150 egg whites, but she would normally have 5 grams of ghee butter, and she would have some veg. So all I did, I subtracted the ghee butter and the veg, and I added a little bit of sweet potato, just so we can get the texture of these pancakes pretty perfect. So this is Meg's meal number 1, my meal number 3 for tomorrow. The reason why I've made it like this as well, 1, it's very easy to eat. It's quite low volume for the amount of carbohydrates that I get. But in the airport, it needs to be solid. Sometimes, even if your cream of rice is solid and it liquefies sometimes, if you put whey in it, especially isolate, they won't let you on with it. So make a pancake, save yourself hassle, still easy to eat and pretty tasty. Pardon? Don't use frozen berries. I do have 150 grams of blueberries for that. So I will probably put them on in the morning. And then if I put them on in the morning, they should defrost, so it should not be a problem in the airport. Right, job done. Post-workout meal, 100 grams of rice, 150 cod, 80 grams of rice, 100 blueberries. So time to go and train, guys. Let's get it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hello. We're back. We're on the way to the gym. Now I have made all the pancakes. I will make a separate video and tutorial on how to make the pancakes. It's actually super simple. I think the main point is just not overcooking them. But anyway, back onto the task at hand. Final session today before we fly tomorrow morning. We've got to set off from our house at 9 a.m. So I'm debating whether I will actually get time to have my normal tissue work or not. Probably not. What do you think? I know, but I've got a lot of check-ins tomorrow that I need to tend to. So unfortunately, I may not get my tissue work. However, I did have it not yesterday, the day before, and Will is pretty good. I am feeling pretty fresh. Training hasn't really been too intense, not for my standards anyway. Today, I have a special guest with me. And do you know what? I actually cannot wait to train with the guest, because back in the day, we trained together very often. But now her goals and her needs for her physique are actually giving it away. Anyway, the special guest is Meg. Now I've given it away. Her needs and goals have changed. So essentially, she is only training her lower body. And somehow her upper body is still staying pretty ridiculous, which is crazy. But look, when you have built your muscle through real training and nutrition and not drugs, it's not going to go away. And that is a fact. And she is the prime example of that. So today, we have Smeg Megalodon, aka one of the top athletes and one of the best coaches in UK and the world, coming soon, training with me today. She's been a busy bee, and I am very proud of what she's doing with not just her physique, but with her business, with the way she's supporting me, and what we are trying to build together. There will be some more news on what we have in the pipeline soon, as there is things in the pipeline that we're looking forward to sharing with you. But for now, today's session would normally be done at North Leeds, but I want to get it done in Rotherham so I can actually pose in my usual lighting. And I do love Rotherham Gym as well. So I want my last session to be at home. We do have the same equipment, so the session will be mostly the same. The only difference is I will not be using the flat hammer strength press, which is fine. So today's session will be 2 sets single arm lateral on the Atlantis, 2 sets of prime press, 2 sets of the low incline prime, plate loaded. So we'll kind of flip the order of the exercise around from the previous push session. 1 set on the, 2 sets on the pec deck, 1 set on the dip, 3 sets of tricep push down, and then we will do some behind the back cable lateral raise. Still maintaining loading, nothing to severe failure. I will still train with effort, but it will be a very, shall we say, calm and collected session. So I'm going to find a decent mix. I've actually dug up some old mixes from Marco Carola. Some of you that don't know, I am very much into house music, real house music, not the shit that they play on the radio, and real DJs. So I may actually get that, or I may actually get the Jesus set up, which I have found recently. I actually went to a Jesus set, which is Steph Troxler, Eats Everything, Jack Master, who else was it? I think Richie Ahmed. Anyway, Jesus. Yeah, well, if I remember. Yeah, back when we went to Ibiza, but that's, our raving shoes are hung up until we're 40. And then when we're 40 and we can afford for a little bit more downtime, that is when we'll revisit our Ibiza time. Probably on a monthly basis. Anyway. Time to get my head in the game. I always start my session with planks. Main reason, training my TBA. So 2 sets of 1.5 minute holds straight into hanging raise. Reason why I do a hanging raise is just more so a bit of a stretch, especially in the shoulders. And I do some scapular retractions whilst I am hanging as well, which I do feel like has some merit when it comes to strengthening shoulders and general shoulder health anyway. Then we'll get stuck into the session. So I will show you some highlights, obviously, as I do want to show you the last push day here. And I may give you a bit of a sneak peek of how the physique is looking. I definitely need to stay off my feet for today, as I have been standing for a long time and my legs are feeling a little bit sore. So yeah, nevertheless, we are feeling good. Extra food is going down pretty much easy. Doesn't really feel like I've added any food to my meals, which is great. Digestion's great. Everything's on point. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this week unfolds. Only thing I can control now is just continuing to stay stress-free and doing exactly what I need to do. Nothing more, nothing less. The work is done. And I've just got to trust the process and not get in my head too much about certain little things. I am always hungry for more progress, and I think that sometimes can be a bit of a downfall of mine, because no matter what, I look at myself and I think, right, I need to be bigger, I need to be leaner. Whereas at times, I also do need to appreciate the progress made. which is what it's all about.
And to bring your own best.
Exactly. That's all we can focus on. I will bring my own best. The lineup this weekend, by the way, guys, is massive. So it's going to be a fun one. Anyway, peace out. Here we fucking go. Game on. Beautiful, easy set, easy set, easy set. It's exactly what I want at this point now. Easy sets, maintaining the loading, and simply matching the reps, which is exactly what I did today. And I would argue I matched the rep here with less effort than before, which is a key, because this will allow me now to get nice and fresh for show day. Peak is definitely peaking, guys, because today is definitely the first day where I have walked in the gym, I did one set, and I actually feel full, like I'm getting a good pump. So that's definitely a good sign. Now, the goal is to make sure that I do not blow through all the carbohydrates in one single session. So today, I genuinely feel like I could go, like I could train today, which is a good sign. So Meg is here to make sure that I do not blow it. First working set here, guys. We've got stack and full biscuits. Why? Because I can and I need to. What's built the muscle will keep it there. Peak week is about dropping fatigue and keeping effort without taking sets to absolute failure, which is going to be very hard for me today. Accurate, strong sets is the goal. And yes, I am still timing my periods, and you will actually hear that in 3, 2, 1. That's my sign to go, guys. Strong setup, strong brace, chest up, head back, shoulders down, not retracted, feet planted, and we get after it. Easy set. Now, if I really switched it on now, I could have probably gotten 2 more reps. So that is what legit 1 to 2 reps in reserve looks like. To most people, this would have been a failure set. And that is the big difference between people who understand training to failure and who do not. And as you can see, guys, the effort was there, the reps are still hard, and the rep tempo really slowed down in the last repetition. The next one would have been even slower, and the one following that would have been a very, very hard rep, and that would have been a failure rep. So take note. Job done here. Next. Set number 2, guys. Same weight, and the goal here is around 6 reps. Again, high effort, but nothing to complete failure. Quality work and moderate rep ranges. Game the fuck on. Let's get it, baby. Could have easily gotten over there. Could have easily gotten over there. Could have easily gotten over, but it's not the goal. Today, the goal is just staying calm, getting shit done. Right, next exercise, low incline prime press. Let's get it. Oh, here we go. Right, no numbers here, just quality. So, focus is maintaining loading, maintaining execution, going through the movement pattern correctly. My goal here is probably around 6 reps. If I hit that, happy days. But if I don't and I hit 5, great. The goal isn't taking any grind reps. The goal is leaving it at the right moment. So let's see if I have the self-control to do that today. Because I could easily send it to the fucking moon. Okay, here we fucking go. Okay guys, normally I would do setting 3 on here, which is very heavy in the shortened rate. It's very heavy in the stretch. Now, the key here is not causing too much damage. So setting 1 for today, which is more mid-range, and it's certainly less fatiguing as well. So key here, again, is productive set of work. I will do 2 working sets, probably on this weight, depending on what I get on this. But the goal here is probably around 8 to 10. We'll see. Game time. Okay, perfect. 1 single set on the dip now, and then we'll move on to tricep extension. After I have done the first press, I do not actually take any warm-up sets. All these movements I have done for a long time, so warming up again after I've already been exposed to heavy weight is pointless. On this, however, I did take just 1 little feeder set, just a couple of reps of body weight, just to get a position execution. That's the only time where I would favor doing a feeder set. session wrapped up, guys. Finished off on 2 sets of leg extension leg curl. Did some posing. The look is pretty decent, so I'm pleased. Now, food time. 150 cod, 100 rice, 80 cream of rice. Actually, 120 rice, 80 cream of rice. And that is all raw weights. That will go down nice and easy. And the next meal will be in around an hour and 45 minutes. So, food time. And a little bit of YouTube. And this is actually banoffee flavour, which is underrated, I would say. Very underrated. Anyway, see you on the way home.
See? Who did?
I'll look it up. Oh, what are the main monsters? Yeah, I remember that. I'm not sure which one though. A guy from New York.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
Dude, you remember?
One second, I got you.
Look it up.
That you see it, I saw it the most in terms of like, yeah, it looks more downsized is in the back double. You know, back double and back lat, there was definitely more volume loss there. But usually when you're pushing down, the parts that are, not your strongest parts will kind of lose that pop the most. And those are the ones you'll get back when you really start